Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties education and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, the President and General Counsel of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country in the courtrooms of America. Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
Affirm homosexuality or be dismissed from school. That's what one Georgia university has said to one of its graduate students. Hi, this is Sean Akers, Dean of the Helm School of Government, in for Matt Staver today. You know, one of the hot topics around the United States these days is academic freedom. It's the thought that colleges and universities should be free to teach unfettered anything that they want to teach and be able to be allowed to go wherever the truth would lead them. But unfortunately, what we find is that in a lot of cases, that applies only to going against traditional morality and the ideas of the traditional ideas of the United States and of the traditional families that make it up. If you tend to go against that party line, what you find very, very quickly sometimes is that you are not on an even playing ground, but on the opposite side of a rigged debate. Now, just a couple of days ago, we talked about great advances in Georgia regarding the people of Georgia speaking out on the personhood amendment. The people of Georgia, mind you, not those necessarily just running the state or running universities within the state, have spoken out and said, you know what, we seem to be a pretty conservative group of people who would like for the state to do what is only logical and recognize what we all know, that life begins at conception and that unborn children are entitled to the rights of people. Now, ironically, at the same time, the Augusta State University has said that we hold a different view on other things and that if you don't fall in line with those views, you're going to be dismissed from our university. Specifically, a graduate student there, Jennifer Keaton, 24 years old, has been pursuing a master's degree in counseling at Augusta State University since 2009. Now, Fox News and several others have done a great deal of in-depth reporting on this particular instance, and some of it will shock you. This young lady, Jennifer Keaton, who's a master's student there, has been ordered to take part in a remediation program to fix. Remediation, by the way, means that you've got to go back and fix a deficiency. The Augusta State University has said that she's got to go take part in a remediation program if she would like to continue to be a master's level counseling student at Augusta State University. Now, what is her great flaw in need of remediation? What's the flaw that we've got to go find in young Miss Keaton and fix before she can be trusted to be a student and go on to be a counselor? It's that she doesn't believe that homosexuality is a fixed state. She believes it is a choice and a set of actions. She believes that you have the ability to choose. And that belief, ladies and gentlemen, has, according to Augusta State University, made her completely inappropriate to attend their school or to take part in their counseling program or to go on and become a counselor. Now, obviously, Augusta State University doesn't see it that way. What they say is they don't discriminate against anybody because of their religious beliefs, but they also will not allow discrimination by their students who are seeking to be counselors on the same basis, now listen to this closely, on the same basis that counselors would not be allowed to discriminate. Now, they cite a particular code. The Counselor Education Program, and I'm quoting from them now. This is, you could find this quote at foxnews.com. The counselor education program is grounded in the core principles of the American Counseling Association and the American School of Counselor Association, which defines the roles and responsibilities of professional counselors in its core of ethics. The code is included in the curriculum of the counseling education program, which states that counselors in training have the same responsibility as professional counselors to understand and follow the ACA Code of Ethics. Now, according to these guys, the Code of Ethics prohibits counselors from discriminating based on a number of factors, including gender, identity, and sexual orientation. Continuing the quote, counselors do not discriminate against clients, students, employees, supervisees, or research participants in a manner that has a negative impact on these persons. This includes, according to the ACA Code, sexual orientation. So, to read this properly, it would appear that the Augusta State University is saying that in order to study counseling or to be a counselor, according to their reading of the ACA's rules of ethics, one cannot hold the opinion, religiously or otherwise, that homosexuality is anything but an immutable state of being. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this means that it's going to be not improper to hold this view, and would bar you, if you hold this view, from even pursuing a profession in counseling. Now, you and I both know that this screams out on a variety of levels that, one, there's no academic freedom here. You're being told what you must believe. You're being told that in order to participate here, to attend our college, in order to hold the heightened status of a counselor, you're going to have to affirm that homosexuality is an immutable state of being, that you have no option whatsoever except to affirm the lifestyle. Now, this goes directly in opposition to what we are taught biblically, and not to mention the fact that this is still, the last time we all checked, the United States of America. Look, the Constitution is not only clear, it's available on the internet. Augusta State University can read it at any time they'd like to pull it up. The ACA can read it any time they'd like to pull it up. If there is anything that we are taught by our Constitution, if there is any theme that flows through every word dripped on that page, it is that you have the freedom of religion and thought. Nobody has the right to tell you and to impose with penalty that you believe a certain way or that you think a certain way. Now, ironically, it is often the left and often the ACLU that comes after Christian organizations, saying that you are forcing your worldview down our throats, that you are imposing a litmus test on those that you would elect, that you are requiring affirmation of Christian principles in order to participate in one thing or another, and they use that repeatedly to bludgeon us out of the public square, out of the courthouses, out of the educational field of public education at any rate. But then we see that on those very things, the secular humanist religious tenets are promoted to exclusion of all others. It cannot be scientifically proven one way or the other. It's a matter of religion. It's a matter of morality. The fact is that we all are mature enough to know that we have choices in our actions and that our actions have consequences. But what Augusta State University has said is, unless you buy in to our perception of morality, you're not qualified to participate. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring this to your attention because it is one of those things that you need to know, quite frankly. You need to look at every school that you are going to send your children to. You need to know who it is that runs those schools. Whether you have children in school or not, this is your fight. Support those who are taking on these battles, that fight these type of battles. Support them. Get out, educate yourself, speak to your legislatures, let them know, let these colleges know. If you choose, for instance, not to send your child to Augusta State University, why don't you drop them a line and let them know why? Let them know that things like this make a difference and that you're choosing to spend your dollars and send your children to places where they will have academic freedom. Well, thank you again for joining us on Faith and Freedom. As always, we enjoy bringing you these stories and invite you to find out more about them by going to our website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776 and let us know what you think about what you're hearing on the radio. Also, consider making a financial donation to support us in what we're doing here. Again, you can reach us at 1-800-671-1776 or find us on the web at lc.org.
You have been listening to Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel. Our hope is to encourage and inspire you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email update. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.